What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the Friday edition of the Stay Cashin show. Silly Billy Rupp, what up?
Not much. Not much.
Not much.
Pretty good. Another shitty game last night. I mean,
Just when you think
the lower the totals can't get any lower, it doesn't matter because it goes 20 points under what they have it.
Dude, it's fucking insane because the reality is I am loving the last couple weeks. I mean, like last night, I felt like I missed on a lot of stuff, right? By the way, props to me and Rackets for having the 11-point being a key number conversation on the show yesterday. Probably have to put that video out, maybe clip that, about how you need to get to 11. Remember that, Bill? We were talking about the 2-point conversions are making 11 a key number. And we put out, I put out Denver plus 11.5, minus 122. And I said, pay the 12 cents, get there. And they lost by 11 because of a 2-point conversion they got to get them into that zone. So that worked out well.
I thought
the Phillies, we scaled into the Phillies. So I'm loving the last couple weeks, Bill, because on these primetime slates now for the NFL, we have a baseball game we can lean on too. Like I went 3 times as heavy on the baseball game, and I know you did too, on the Phillies than the football game. So when it's the only fucking thing on, it's like an apocalypse if it ends up 16-8 or whatever the fuck the score was last night. But having the baseball and hockey back now, baseball playoffs and hockey back is really nice. So I actually did okay last night. I was shocked. I actually did pretty good. I won money. I woke up and my account was way more than I thought it should be.
I did really well. Like I said, my Phillies KC parlay plus 172. That was a joke. That was free money yesterday. Mm-hmm. Pacheco didn't get his rushing yards like I thought. I had a lot on that, but he did get his receiving yards, and we did bet that over and over and over in the chat. Mm-hmm. People in the chat were telling me about his, hit the receptions, 4.5. So I put it out, and then I put out 5.5, and they were giving it. There was a whole quarter to go, and they had 5.5. He already had 5 at plus 154. I'm like, bro, sometimes you could catch the algorithm sleeping, knowing that he's going to get that next reception.
Oh, dude, what we did with Gibson a week or two ago, like where we were getting plus 780s that were hitting on the next catch and shit. The live betting is the way to go. I think that's what we do better than anyone, because I think we're the only company on a microphone every night. There's a fucking primetime game telling everyone exactly what's happening, what we think is going to happen, and what we're going to do that moment, right? And then sending the notifications. Other companies, maybe they throw out a live bet or two, but we're telling you kind of before it happens, right? Like, dude, if this happens, we're going to do this. So I think we get in on a lot of live bets that other people don't. Because I notice whenever I post them on Twitter, half my responses on Twitter are like, I missed it. Well, should have been on the fucking show. And you should have been subscribed. Because me and Bill fucking sit there every fucking primetime game for 6 fucking hours, an hour before, during, and 2 hours after, talking to you fucking people about everything.
The craziest is when people on Saturday will be like, oh, fuck, I didn't get the hedge on like Texas or something like that. Let's just say Texas because that was last week. And, Tommy had it as a max bet. Well, if you're betting max money, right? I mean, this is my money. I don't care what you do with yours. But if I'm betting max money and I got to go to like little Johnny's 7-year-old birthday party, I'm going to make sure I have my phone there and getting all the Discord messages in case I'm not following the game and I need to hedge. That's me. But if you just want to bet the game and let it ride, don't come back later and complain that you didn't get the hedge because you're at little Johnny's 8th birthday party.
Listen, my whole point of it, and you say this better than anyone, if you're not going to be able to manage the bet, don't bet a lot. I could put it out as a max bet because I'm going to be sitting there watching every fucking second of it. If I get a plus 800 on the other side, I'm going to take my risk off the table, right? Like I always do. You'll take it off at like plus 180, right? I need like 400 or 500. I need to basically get 3-4 times my money to take, but I'm taking my risk off the table at worst. So when you're crying, like you either fucking manage the goddamn bet or just don't bet big if you got a wedding. Don't bet big if you got a dinner. Don't bet at all. But don't come crying later because you didn't hedge because your fucking wife wanted you to pick some fucking apples. I mean, that's just ridiculous. My other favorite thing, Bill, and then we'll get off this. My other favorite thing is when people in the chat go, I'm not hedging. Hedging's for pussies, right? which is fine. I'm kind of team no hedge, right? So I get it. But then when you cry about the loss afterwards, you're the pussy now. Like, if you're going to be like, fuck that, bro, I'm not hedging, I'm a man, then you can't cry after.
That's why I was putting it that day. I was putting it in the text, in the chat all day. You've had 5 opportunities to hedge this Texas game. So I don't want to hear you later, you know? But if you don't want to hedge and you don't care about your money and everything like that's fine. Those don't come back later and bitch about it.
Yeah, listen. Eric said Tommy's shirt, Kelly Kapowski shirt going to get him laid tonight for sure. Hey guys, like the shirt though? You've seen the shirt?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's my girl. First girl I ever jerked off.
Yeah, it's not your girl. It's my girl.
Fuck out here. Fuck out here. You seem like a Jessie girl.
No,
Jessie
Kelly
boy.
all the way. Nope.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Kelly, Lisa, then Jessie.
Yeah, I'd fuck them all. I mean, they're all hot. But
yeah,
depends. It's a Showgirls movie or whatever that was. With Jessie was kind of fire though. She was naked. Moved her up the ranks a little bit. So I mean, last night's football game, abortion. I mean, I can't believe I got out of there with my head. I mean, I put out Denver plus 11.5 that hit. Rasheed Rice over 29.5 hit. Mahomes rushing hit. Russ over 3.5 attempts hit. Lost on Mims. I mean, why does he not play? Like, why did they not get him the ball? It doesn't make sense. And then I had Judy 40, Pacheco 40 as a bet, which I thought was a lot. Jerry Judy sucks, dude. Like, Jerry Judy's fucking trash. They're like 15 yards. He didn't even get the 25 points.
It's not him though, bro. It's Russ.
I don't know, man. Because Cortland Sutton's putting up numbers still.
Not really. Look at the numbers. Look at Judy's numbers.
Listen,
they suck, bro. Russ at one point was like 5 for 56, 5 passes for like 56 yards. Come on, bro. That was in the quarter.
Dude, I almost had the greatest call in sports history last night. You realize that, right? Before the game, I said, I sent a tweet out and I said, Russ will be pulled in the fourth quarter or Stidham's going to lead a fourth quarter backdoor cover for the Broncos, right? And we were literally at the number, Bill. It was 16-0 at the drive. That how the fuck is Russ still in the game at that point in the middle of the fourth at 16-0? He should have been out. And if Stidham would have led that drive instead of Russ to put him under the number, I would have just retired.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's all Russ. Sean Payton and him are not.
Oh, the whole team's a disaster.
Peyton,
I mean,
Peyton, and the best thing is Peyton had the balls to fucking go at their coach from last year to say that he messed everything up and everything. And then they're worse this year than they were last year. He looks like an idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing out there. Well, they were breaking down some of the plays this morning on the shows.
I saw it's a disaster.
Like they're running like high school plays, like. And then that's not what Russ does. Like, he's not a pocket passing guy. Tommy, there was times only Sutton and Judy would just go out. They would do this.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, and that was it. Like, what are we running? Like, 5th grade, like, plays? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
They have nothing in their playbook. Nothing.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And Evan made a video. I'll probably put it out today about me lighting Sean Payton on fire last year. In January, I think, of 2022, when everyone was like, who's going to get Sean Payton? Who's going to get Sean Payton? And I went nuts. I didn't remember doing it, Bill, until Evan showed it to me. I went batshit about this guy's a piece of shit. He's the one who used to take Breeze out at the end of games. He fucked with Kamara. He's garbage, blah, blah, blah. And now everyone on TV, well, maybe Sean Payton isn't that good. How did you not know that, dude? He's Mike McCarthy. He sucks. He sucked in New Orleans. Bill, he used to drive us nuts in New Orleans. When he used to fucking pull Breeze out of every drive at the end of games. You're like, dude, stop doing this.
Yeah.
Like, and then people are shocked that he sucks. He's trash, dude.
It's him, bro. They got some talented guys.
Ass.
They got some talent.
Stacked, dude.
They got talent on offense.
Javonte Williams, a good player. McLaughlin's an awesome player. They have depth at tight end. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Judy, Mims is good. That's a good offense, dude. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball to be doing nothing with. And then to have one of the biggest home field advantages in all of football, playing up in fucking Denver with the altitude and mile high. It's one of the toughest places to play, Colorado, whenever you go there. So they have a huge home field advantage. They got a great fan base. They got a great crowd. And they used to have an awesome defense up until like a year ago. So, like, there's no excuse for this team to be the Panthers.
You could tell right from the first quarter what they were trying to do. They were trying to run the ball every down so that they could run clock to keep the ball out of Kansas City's hands.
You don't even need to keep the ball out of Kansas. They scored 20 points a game.
Yeah, but because they couldn't put it in the end zone, and a lot of turnovers, like inside
Mahomes
the 20.
Mahomes
inside the 20, 2 turnovers yesterday.
Because the faction won't let him throw touchdowns to Kelsey last night. So dude, we were calling it on the Discord. I was telling you they'd get to the 10, and I'm like, guaranteed field goal. No, it looked like Mahomes was doing what Mayweather did to Logan Paul. Like, where like dragged him for 4 or 5 rounds, like let McGregor let him hang around and then finish him. It looked like Mahomes was like, guys, come on, cover. Like, stay close. Here's an interception. Here's a ball in a lineman's head. Here's a fucking overthrow. Just stay. All right, fuck you. Fine, I got to score now. You know, like that's what it looked like, right?
Yeah.
Like they stopped trying in the red zone. Like, it was really fucking weird.
But again, like you said, it was a good night for the game. We crushed it on the props. I didn't bet the 10.5, but that even won. And you had the 11 on the other side.
10.5 did. 10.5 lost. 11.5. Oh,
I didn't. No, I would have had 10.5.
Yeah, you would have had minus 10.5. We actually would have middled by the 1 point.
And then Healy and Sinene hit the first touchdown. There was like plus like 17.
I mean, name another company that had 2 of their 4 guys who put out NFL bets last night put out a Kadarius Toney plus 1,700 first touchdown prop. And Healy only put out 2 bets on the entire night. So it's not like he put out 8 fucking bets and he put out Kadarius Toney plus 1,600 and Noah Gray plus 3,000 and hit it. And Sinene did a great job too. I'm trying to find. There it is. So Sinene's plays last night, he only had 2 touchdown props total, I think. And one of them was Kadarius Toney first touchdown and Kadarius Toney touchdown. So don't sign up. Don't. Because you got the Phillies freebie for us on the show yesterday. Me and Bill fucking saying, unload your fucking account on this game. And that was more than a max bet when I put it up. So you got that, but you're missing all the fucking good shit over here. Like, get in, dude. You guys think we give you a lot of bets in here?
And no one took advantage yesterday.
Hold on, let me check it.
Of the fucking Flash 45.
No
one wanted to $50. What are you guys, nuts?
Dude, I set the over under 1. I knew they did.
If one person did it, he would have won the $50.
So basically, for those of you that weren't here yesterday, we had a promotion going yesterday, Flash 50, and Bill decided to do Flash 45 instead of Flash 50. So I said, okay, well then it's going to be 45% instead of 50%, and we'll see how many people really love you, that they're willing to get 5% less of a discount. So then Bill came over the top and said, I'll take those few people that use it, and I'll give $50 cash for a raffle for whoever went. Not one. Flash 50, Flash 50, Flash 50, Flash 50, Flash 50, FF 50. I don't even know what that is. Flash 50, Flash 50, Flash 50, Zab 20, Flash. Nothing. Bill, not one fucking person in here used Flash 45.
I mean, Johnny, I tried. Listen,
Is your ego hurt? They would have got $50. They literally, Bill, they could have signed up for a $40 week at 45% off, which would have put them at $22, and then you would have paid them $50.
I even went to the bank. I went to the bank today, was ready to give away some money on that. I was going to give extra. I even took out a whole shitload of hundreds.
You told me yesterday.
I was going to give somebody money today. But you guys didn't want to use it. So now this money goes back in my pocket. Next time I offer you guys a fucking promo, take advantage of it.
I mean, listen, you gotta know, dude. When me and Bill put our name on the line and I'm attacking him or he's attacking me, if you take care of us, we're gonna fucking make sure you get right. If there was one person, I guarantee you probably would have given $200. You probably would have given him a free rest of the year.
Yes, I took out money. I laid it perfectly for it. I was going to show it today, so I took out hundreds. I was going to say, here, I'm going to give him an
If someone used Flash 45, they would have got a rest of the year.
Yes.
I know you would have paid.
That's just next time, guys. May not happen next time, but take advantage.
No Flash 45s. Tommy G hits the under 1. Let's go. So the Phillies game last night went exactly as we said. There's no fucking way in the world you could have made them an underdog. That was a disgrace. That was fucking disgusting. Vegas should be embarrassed for making them an underdog. 3 mistakes in a row on the lines. The Phillies being an underdog last night was a joke. Houston being an underdog, Bill, against Minnesota at all ever was a joke. And the Diamondbacks, after beating LA twice in LA as an underdog, joke. So we've won the last 3 baseball bets easily, comfortably. Yeah, there were some sweats along the way. It was some good games, but Make them plus 120. If you guys weren't skull fucking those bets, I don't even know what's wrong with you. So you guys should have a lot of money.
Well, yeah, hold on. Jim Foister said he tried 3 times to use Flash 45 and it didn't work.
Dude, yeah, everyone says that. No, I trust Jim. Jim seems reliable, but I mean, listen, it's not. Benny's here. Benny said he showed me the promo code input. It was input, maybe not at the moment of the show. Look at Benny in the chat. That's Benny on the Stay Cashin with Howie. He said Jim is lying.
Yeah, Jim said I swear. So I don't know.
Flash 45 still live. Is that what Benny said? All right, maybe they're leaving Flash.
No, the money's gone.
No, Evan's gone and everyone's gone. So you might still have Flash 50 live right now. So I mean, you might want to start pounding that Flash 50. I was supposed to be done last night at midnight, so that may still be there. So
Rackets had to work. Rackets had to work today, so that's why he's not here.
Yeah, Rackets gonna make it. Evan's on a 5-day wedding.
Flash 45 is still alive, and so is Flash 50.
All right, so there you go. Flash 50 is still alive. So listen, I don't think Bill's putting that. Well, you'll have to see now. Now you'll have to wait and see.
You have to wait till Monday.
Because you'll have to find out on Monday. So let's see. Will Bill take care of it? Will he not? You got to remember, it's really easy to do it when you know the reward is coming, right? What will you do when you don't know the reward is coming?
Exactly.
So, Bill may yell at you.
Not making any promises like I did on the last one.
And they don't deserve it because now they're doing it for the money. They're not doing it for the love of you.
Last time
I would have, Bill, if I was a fucking Rupp-tard like your people, one of your fans, the Rupp-tards. If I was a Rupp-tard, I would have gone and bought the cheapest package on the site, even if I had the full VIP everything. I would have gone spent $10 on the seasonal package, spent $8 or so just to show you, hey, I'm the fucking king Rupp-tard. You know, no one even cared that much.
There's a question from Mike Dixon. How do I sign up to see the DFS roundtable this week?
That's a great question. So what we're going to be doing, the roundtable obviously is no longer free, but I know a lot of you guys have been asking on Twitter and stuff. We are going to make about the first, and Benny, if you could drop it in there in a response to this, we are going to make, I think, the first 20 minutes free. So it's about an hour and change the show. We're going to start it at 7:30 today on YouTube. Benny, if I say anything wrong, just correct me in the chat. Unfortunately, this software doesn't have a stability where Benny can talk and be there, and he's got shit going on at the house. So 7:30 here on Stay Cashin, we're going to start the roundtable. Okay, so the roundtable will be free to start. We'll probably do 2 or 3 games. I think it's just going to be me, Jerry, and Healy to start it, and then we're going to go to the subscriber only. Honestly, the main reason is because the subscribers are freaking out. They're fucking lighting us on fire that this can't be free. This is our thing. This is what we pay for. So we gave it free to you for 6 weeks, 5 weeks. We didn't plan on doing it that long.
And your DFS lineups have been good.
Yeah, everything's been good. Yeah, you've been playing them for. I've
cashed 2 weeks in a row. So
yeah, we're winning money with them, and it's a great show. And we're gonna have the full squad today. I believe Trevor was supposed to go to Vermont. He didn't, so it'll be me, Benny, Constantino, Healy, Benny, Constantino, Healy, Jerry, and Trevor will be on the show today. So it's going to be free at 7:30 on YouTube, and then behind the paywall for the subscribers only for the next hour after that. So tune in at 7:30. If you sign up at 4 Deep, we're going to put the link for where you can find it. It's a subscriber only, link on YouTube that you'll go to. We're going to put it on the betting page. We're going to put it in the Discord. We're going to send it out everyone. So if you are a subscriber, we will notify you. But just tune in at 7:30 and we'll tell you how to get in. So if you're not signed up, guys, we're literally scorching earth, and you literally have the promo code still working that should have been shut off at midnight. So we still have Flash 50 and Flash 45. Get in now. Tune in 7:30, get the round table, and then I'm probably going to be heading out. You can bring Howie and Benny when you're ready. Probably going to be heading out with Howie and them to TIS tonight in Morristown. Howie Dewey is going to be performing there. Howie, what do you got going on in the background? You got fucking...
Does he even know we're here? I have no idea what that is.
What is that, Howie? What was that?
Push him into the sea.
Are these the Israel protests?
Yeah, I got people sending me some vids. So, oh man, it's hilarious.
I mean, your stand-up tonight is probably.
Oh, I
You're
gotta
probably-
hit you.
and Howie, just to let you know, Howie, I know you're probably. Hold on, I'm not gonna let you talk. I'm talking through you to start because I got to make sure of something here. I know you're probably in stand-up comedy, 2 shows tonight mode. You're jacked up. You're ready to rock. You're ready to be racist and crazy and make fun. We can't talk about the Jews on YouTube, okay? So just don't talk about the Jews here.
Oh no, I love the Jews.
Okay, that's enough. Carry on. So what's going on tonight at Tiff's?
We got fucking 2 great shows, 2 great comedy shows. 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Sam Tripoli and myself. We're just going hard in the paint tonight and tomorrow night. Tiff's Comedy Club, Morris Plains, New Jersey. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be there. We have the round table show at 7:30. I should be out at 8:30. I'll probably be getting there right after the show. I'm gonna stop by, support you guys, hang out. So if any of you guys want tickets, where do they go? Howie, samtripoli.com or tiffscomedy.com?
Yeah, Tiff's Comedy Club, man. Oh yeah, Tiff's Comedy Club. Yeah, get there early. All these shows will be sold out, man.
Yeah, it'll be wild if it's not already. So yeah, let's see there. I'll pop in, say what's up, and hopefully I don't get dragged on stage and I can just sit there and drink and have fun and watch YouTube.
I'll drag you on stage, man.
Two things real fast, Tommy. Remember the Cavender twins, the hot girls from Miami?
Yeah, it's 2 little
Hell
slutty
yeah.
fucking sex
So,
monsters.
They both said that they were retiring or whatever, and they weren't going to play. And now the one who's better, I believe, is saying she's coming back.
Okay,
Oh, really?
let me tell you why. And this is exactly what I told you was going to happen. Once these girls realize that no one gives a flying fuck about females in the office, Barstool girls, and they did 2 podcasts, and I said they suck and they're annoying. Now that, dude, I haven't thought of the Cavender twins
Me neither.
in 4 months. The last time I jerked off,
They were
to them, right?
everywhere. They were at all the events. They were at the basketball game.
People don't know,
NBA
bro. You know what?
finals.
Howie, you know, you're in the comedy world and the entertainment world. Dude, your window is small, bro. If you're famous or you get it, you got to fucking bust through that immediately or it's a grind. And these girls are realizing right now, wow, we're not just famous for being famous anymore. We got to go back to doing what got us famous.
You got 6 months to a year.
That's it. Especially women. Their shelf life is this.
So they were both,
NIL money. You got
they were both leaving. They were both leaving to pursue careers in WWE.
But watch, Bill, NIL exists. Go make millions and then do that next year.
Which I guess that kind of backfired because I haven't seen them in
because they're
that.
fucking, their personalities are like fucking watching paint dry, dude.
They're midgets.
They're
They're
boring
midgets.
little fucking 19-year-old midgets, 22-year-old midgets.
So
Whatever.
now the better one says that she's coming back and she's open to enter the transfer portal if something doesn't work out with Miami. I guess she wants more NIL money. They got a shit ton.
No, we said it instantly. Why don't you not go cash in and go get $3 million this year to play basketball and then go when you're 22?
But Tommy, what makes me mad about the whole thing is the better one is coming back, right? The one who started, and they're like the Island Boys, right?
Yeah, you got to stay together. You can't break it up. No one gives a fuck about. Dude, she's just another hot blonde.
You've got to be together, bro. The whole story is them together.
The whole sisters, the Cavender twins. No one gives a fuck about you individually. But anyway, we're running a little long, Howie. Let's get to some college football here. I love this fucking weekend. And I'm coming in hot. Yeah. I'm ready to fire. And I fucking love it. Starts tonight. We'll spend a minute or two on tonight's games, and then we'll get into a few of our plays for this weekend. Those of you that sign up, we did a little voice chat last night, me and the subs, for about an hour and a half going through each of the games. And Bill, I thought that was a pretty good talk last night for that hour breaking through it because we came across some shit and got some fucking fire. Me and Howie were just on the phone in the car on the way here, and we found a great play for the Notre Dame game, a way to play it without even having to play with the side. So we'll give you a couple fucking little tidbits here, but just trust me, we are fucking this Saturday. I promise you that. So let's start with tonight, Howie. I know there's 2 games you got on your radar.
I'm going the same thing as last night. You know, we said on the show yesterday, you could take those 2 games last night. You could tease them. You could throw a dart, tease all 4.
We're right. We said tease Houston up, and then then we middled it.
You would have won. I mean, I did the other way. I took.
Yeah, you did West Virginia +3.
Same thing. Same thing tonight. I think if you take Memphis, you take the 2 dogs. I like Memphis +4.5 at home. I think they played a decent schedule. They play a good Tulane team coming in, but I think it's a Friday night game under the lights. I think if you tease Memphis and Utah State, or even toss Colorado in there, I think you win.
Mm-hmm.
You take those 3 games. You take Utah State, Memphis, and Colorado and tease them. That's solid.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I'm going to have a bunch of plays with Colorado, and I think Colorado comes out and just whips that dick out and fucking makes
I agree
today.
I agree.
I think there's a good spot there for them. The Memphis game, you like? Who did you like? You like?
I like Memphis at home. They're plus 4.5. They're playing Tulane. Tulane plays well against Memphis. This is a home game. It's Friday night. It's under the lights. Memphis has a pretty good student following. It's a solid football program. They've done well the past few years. Good coach, good program. I think if you even want to go money line here, I think it's a solid bet. I like Memphis at home.
Yeah, I'm not on it. I'll tell you on it. I'm not going to be on that game as much. I do think Fresno takes care of business tonight. Were you saying you're teasing up? You're teasing up the other side, right? So you'd be getting what? You'd be getting what, like 15.5?
Yeah.
So I would be doing Fresno on the money line with that. So that way we got a nice middle there. I'm probably not even, I might not even bet it subs. So if you're a subscriber, I'll let you know because there's a couple other things I love. And I just don't want to throw money around just to throw money around because Howie's got a better feel on these games tonight than I do. So if I did do a play on this tonight, I'd be going Fresno money line, Colorado money line. But I think I'm basically just going to take Colorado, lead it into a shit ton of parlays for the weekend, and just use them as kind of a minus 400 lead leg on these 2 and 3 team parlays to get them down to minus 129 or 125. Let's talk a little bit about the games this weekend, Howie. What a fucking slate we got. I mean, the big game, obviously, that everyone's going to be talking about, the primetime game, the one we spoke about in the cars, the Notre Dame FSU. Howie will tell you a little bit about what he likes, and then I'm going to give you a way to play it sneakily.
Yeah, I mean, you got Notre Dame play. You got USC coming in Notre Dame. I mean, both these teams have pretty solid offenses, 2 great quarterbacks. Both teams have shitty defenses. And, Tommy and I talked about it, and like, a lot of people are like Notre Dame at home. My problem is they're a favorite. I hate
me and you do not bet Notre Dame's favorites. You can't bet them in advance a home favorite, dude. They'll break your heart every fucking time.
No.
You're going to do it, aren't you? Are you going to do it?
I like the over,
You want to do it? All right, good. All right.
I like the over. I'm not messing with either team. I like the over. Right. I think these teams light up. This score is going to be 52-49. Whoever gets the ball last possession wins the game.
Listen, here's the thing about these 2 teams. They're both carried by one specific person on each team, and the rest of the team sucks. They got some, USC's got some decent receivers. Notre Dame's got decent skill position players. But the bottom line is this is literally quarterback versus quarterback in this game. And this is how this is going to go. And in my opinion, this Caleb Williams, I'm a mark. And everyone is now, but I've been for 2 years before he even was at USC. So I worship this kid. He is the best quarterback in college football history, in my opinion. That's how good he is. And this is his chance on the biggest stage against the biggest team at the prime time where they usually playing at 10:30 at night and no one gets to fucking see him. Caleb Williams flosses the fuck out in this game. He goes the fuck off. And yes, I think USC wins because I think he wills them to a victory. I could see Howie's side that USC has no defense. Notre Dame might put up 50. But I could see both sides of it. I would lean the over if I was betting it. But why bet a side? You could literally, Bill, right now, go to the same game parlay, go take Caleb Williams over. I think he throws for like 400 now. He's going off. But you can get him literally minus 250 yards passing, which he will do at halftime probably. Minus 330. And then add the touchdown props to it. Player passing touchdowns, the alt touchdowns. And you could get him to 2 touchdowns passing at minus 155. Like, Howie, Caleb 250 and 2.
So I added onto that. That was my parlay. I'm adding Sanders tonight, 2+ touchdown passes, and then Penix on Saturday afternoon to throw for 275. I get it at 113 plus 113.
You should get more than that. You should get more than that.
No.
I'm getting 155 for 250.
Minus 155 to plus 113. Yeah.
No, you should be getting more than that.
What, Tom? How do you figure? Penix plus 275 is like minus 3 something, and Shedeur Sanders minus 2 touchdown passes like minus 900.
Oh, it's 900. Okay, that's what I was just
Well,
so
you can do it in New Jersey. You can't do any of that shit in New York State.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You're right across. You'll be in New Jersey tonight. That's
Actually,
where
yeah,
you're putting
I can put that shit in Jersey tonight.
Yeah,
And-
you'll be, stop you're bitching. You're gonna be fucking in Jersey for the next night. And if you want to crash by me tonight, I'm being serious. Feel free.
I cannot believe. Tell me what is going on. How is the over/under only 60.5 on this game?
I don't know what it is. I don't see it. I don't see either team
60
going.
and a half. They could have that by halftime.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Caleb 250 and 2 is a joke. I'm gonna have Caleb 250 and 2. I'm gonna have Caleb 303. 303 is plus 129. I'm gonna have Caleb 404. Like, I'm gonna have literally just. I think Caleb Williams goes fucking back on this stage this week, and it's gonna be free money. Let's move to another game, Howie. There's a game I really like that isn't a big game here. Tell me what you think. We talked about it last night. I'm curious your opinion on it because it's not a team I really ever bet at all. I think Pitt beats Louisville.
Woo! You know, I looked at that game and looked at that game. I think Louisville has a legit, solid team. The problem with this game is Louisville's coming off a big.
Yes, that's exactly where I'm at. Right.
They're coming off a huge win, and they got to go to just that shit stadium.
1-4 Pittsburgh. Fucking
Yeah.
like, who the fuck wants to be in Pittsburgh? I would say I'm sorry to Pittsburgh followers, but I'm not. Fucking move.
They're trying to get beat. I agree.
I mean, dude, this is the left that you just beat Notre Dame handily. You're fucking dominating, and now this week you're going to play fucking Pitt. You know, you're partying all week. Half these kids got herpes by Wednesday. They were getting so much pussy in the fucking campus after beating Notre Dame. And now you're walking into a fucking bunch of savages, cousin fucking maniacs out there.
Yeah.
Dude, Pitt's 1-4 and 0-2 in the ACC. Louisville just spanked Notre Dame, and the line's 7. I mean, this seems like it should be 13, right? Like, that line seems weird, dude.
I agree.
So, I think there's a trap spot. I think there's a dead spot. I like Pitt with the 7.5 for sure. And I'm taking Pitt on the money line. Pitt wins this game.
Yeah, I think. I mean, that's a solid play.
Lines dropped too, Howie. It was 8.5, dropped 7.5. So, you know,
solid play.
I think Pitt wins this game.
They're prime. They're prime for an upset.
Yeah, this is just a dangerous spot coming off the Notre Dame win. What do you like? What else do you like? Give me one or two others. Give 2 more plays.
Look, for you Jersey guys, you got Troy State minus 6.5 going into West Point. They're going to lose. Army beats them outright.
Yeah, you like the Army on that side?
Army's going to win that game. Yeah, I like the money line on that. I think Syracuse goes down to Florida State and gets absolutely.
Thank you, dude. I this is what I was afraid of because I know you've liked Syracuse this year. You bet them a couple times.
Yeah.
You know, I went on the voice chat yesterday, and I was like, Florida State alt line. Like, they win this game by 35. I think Florida State comes out and just throttles this week.
Yeah, I think they beat the shit out of them. Real quick, I think your Rutgers boys beats Michigan State at home. I think they win that game.
All right, and I got one more I'll give. Oregon's going to beat Washington. I think everyone's on the right. Yes. Everyone's on fucking Washington. Like, you agree? We haven't talked about this game.
They got a 48-year-old quarterback.
How the fuck are they this line?
Bo Nix is arguably second or third best quarterback in the country.
Yeah. What the fuck is this line?
No, I think they go in and beat them too. I think they end up repping the Pac-12 going into that Rose Bowl.
I mean, Oregon, I think they're the best team in the country. And this isn't even like a trap spot, right? Because Washington's undefeated. They're home. Penix is a Heisman candidate. So there's rational reason why this line is in. It's not a trap line. Oregon's going to go in there. Dude, Oregon hasn't even sniffed a close game all year. They won every game by 35 outside of that Texas Tech game, which they blew the fucking doors off them in the fourth quarter and just fucking ran out on them, which was early in the year. But, bro, this is a nasty Oregon team versus a suspect. Washington almost lost to Arizona last week, Howie.
They're not.
They're not that good. They just have a great quarterback and a great offense. But they're averaging like 11 yards per play. You're not doing that versus Oregon. They're going to have to sustain drives. Yeah. They're going to be able to produce. Penix will go for 300. Like, that'll all happen. But they're going to have to put drives together. They're not going to be able to just go chunk 18 yards, chunk 30-yard touchdown. I disagree with you, Flash Tatao. Oregon. Bowling.
I'm going to give you right now, before I toss it up, my best bet of the weekend.
Ooh.
And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give you a good reason. So Georgia Southern's headed to James Madison. James Madison's 5-0. James Madison's good. They're 5-0. They beat Virginia. They're a solid team. 5-0. There's one big problem. The NCAA a couple days ago came out and said, you guys moved over from 1AA. You did everything we told you to, but we just voted and you're not bowling. You can't go on. You're done. They can't go. They have no chance of going to a FCBS bowl this year.
Such bullshit.
Their fucking coach is irate. Their fans are irate. Their alumni.
I didn't look into it. I crossed it on Twitter and I was like, what the fuck? Because it was like right when I saw the Kansas shit for college basketball. And I was like, what is going on?
The NCAA literally bent James Madison over and screwed them for no reason at all. I feel bad for the program. They've done everything right. And I think this is a huge problem for this Saturday. You want to talk about taking the air out of these kids' fucking sails. I mean, they got a hungry Georgia Southern who's 4-1 with a solid team. I think Southern goes into James Madison Saturday, and I'm taking the money line. I think they beat them. I think they may win by 10, 14 points. I just don't think these kids from James Madison are up after that decision.
All right. Yeah. Dude, listen, I like it. I mean, as much as you want to say they're going to come out pissed off and angry, they're probably fucking getting drunk right now. Like, fucking.
No, it's like getting kicked in the nuts. They're not angry.
It's different for college kids. Yeah, I like that. Anthony Zora, $9.99 donation in the chat. Thank you, Anjo. Thanks for the winners. Anjo73 on Whatnot. Fuck yeah, plug your shit for money on here, boys. If you're going to give me and Bill and Howie money, we are plug away. You got a landscaping company? $5. You got a construction company? $5. But we do love Anjo's a break company. I go on and on Whatnot. I'm in a lot of his breaks. He does a great job, especially if you like wrestling. WWE card breaks and stuff. It does a fantastic job. So go to Whatnot and follow Anjo at Anjo, ANJO731. That's our boy. Been a loyal subscriber for a long time. Does a great job. Howie Dewey, I will see you soon. If you get caught up in that like dead area where you got an hour or two to kill, just shoot here. We'll hang out for a little bit and then we'll go out.
I'll give you a holler.
All right, brother.
All right.
Later.
Silly Billy Rupp. What do we want to do here? You want to do baseball or football?
Well, we got a hockey play from Jerry.
Okay. Jerry Cheeks. Jerry Cheeks started with the nice 2 winners yesterday to start the fucking Jerry Cheeks is our boy from FanDuel, who's like a fucking whale hockey player. We brought him in the voice chat last night. He hit his first 2 bets that he put out when he was in there. What is he on? Flyers and the under?
Yeah, he was on. Yeah, the Flyers plus 150 something, and then the under in the game.
Yeah, so Jerry's a fucking hysterical monster. So what we got from Jerry Cheeks? We called Jerry Cheeks, by the way, because we were doing a show in FanDuel, and I told him I was live, and he came and dropped his pants and mooned the camera behind us, put his ass right on the camera. So listen, that's what we like here, right, Bill? Guys, bet $10,000 a game and show the cheeks. That's it. So Jerry Cheeks play. What is it, Bill?
He's on Pittsburgh tonight, minus 126. On the road in Washington tonight. Washington's home opener. Pittsburgh minus 126.
I will tell you this. I have a play tonight. So my 2 plays yesterday, I gave my 2 Tommy Pucks plays yesterday. The Predators was a assist-on play. That smashed. That was easy money. I think they shut him out. And I only went with the Buffalo, Bill, because fucking Buffalo Rackets over here was fucking baiting me over to it. So luckily I did that for less. I should be 1-0.
My parlay hit that I gave out yesterday, my Devils and what was it? Devils and who did I have? Oh, Vegas. Devils and Vegas parlay, minus 102. Still cruising along in hockey.
I love hockey. Hockey's simple, baby. It's simple. Just fucking play the line movements here on this one. I got a line movement, Bill, that I really like. This is an interesting play here. It's going to be a little bit scary. The Devils opened at minus 291. They're down to minus 245 with 70% of the public on it. Now, Arizona is the play here, okay? And by my system. The problem is they're still got a 50% chance, 60%, 70% chance of losing this game, right? So this is one of those plays that is a value play. where I'm making it because I think plus 200 is too much in this spot. And it seems like the sharps do too, because they were plus 250. I don't want to take 1.5 in this spot, but I'm going to stab the plus 200 on the Arizona Coyotes here. I know it's disgusting. This is a team that I bet a lot last year. I like to bet them at home more, but that line movement's just pretty fucking drastic. They're probably going to lose the game, but the plus 205 is just, in my opinion, it's just too much to pass up. So if you're going to do it, sprinkle it, throw a half unit on it, throw it in an upside parlay with a money bag dog somewhere else just to fuck around. But I wouldn't be disingenuous if I didn't tell you, because it is popping off as a play similar to the Predators.
Yeah, I have a couple shot parlays I like, but I'm not going to give that out because I want to say
make him pay for it, Bill. Make him pay for it, Bill.
But I'm going to give him
buck 45.
I'm going to give a play in that game. I'm going back with Jack Hughes to score a goal. Jack Hughes to score a goal plus 115 on FanDuel. He's minus 105 on DraftKings. He had 2 goals last night, 4 shots on goal. He's good, bro. He's really good. He gets shit done.
Shit done, Bill. Why didn't you use your line? He does what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, he does. Well, someone in our chat, Vagino, said he went to the game last night and yelled, Jack Hughes is overrated. And then he scored 2 goals. And then everyone was heckling the shit out of him. So.
Good.
Jack Hughes scores again tonight.
Let's go. Jack Hughes in the box. Hockey's been off to a hot start in hockey here. So another sport. And NBA starts next week. Get on board.
Oh,
Flash
I can't
50,
wait, bro.
Flash 50 or
Flash 45.
Yeah, Flash 45.
I killed first shot plays last year.
Yeah, you did.
NBA first shots. I am so ready.
First basket.
Everything. Yeah, first basket.
Bill forgets the whole sport until it starts back.
I was thinking hockey. It's hockey on my mind.
Yeah.
First basket plays, killed them, got everything ready. I'm ahead of it this year.
Wow.
Everything's set up. I'm ready to go. I got some guys.
Got your plus. I need some more of that plus 9 honeys.
I already got picks for the first games. I already
No, you don't.
Oh, I do.
Stop it.
Yeah, I do. I've got them.
Stop it.
I've already got it.
You silly bastard. All right, so get over at 4deep.com or don't. Fuck you. Don't sign up, actually. Fuck you. We don't want to hear. Let's see. We're going to go to the NFL now and give a couple NFL plays out, silly Billy.
You want to do baseball real fast?
Yeah, let's do the baseball real quick. So
it
right now we're looking at so we got my team versus Bill's team. This is something that I've adopted the Diamondbacks since the beginning of the playoffs. Bill adopted the Phillies at the beginning of the playoffs. And we're coming for you, motherfuckers. The Snakes are coming. And we will be knocking off the Phillies in this series. Obviously, it's going to be tough because the Phillies are the one team that kind of plays that.
I got nervous last night with Bryce Harper.
Oh, I thought Bryce broke his wrist or something fucking on that last play. But here's the thing, Bill, this line, and again, if you're a 4Deep Bet subscriber, you were in there last night. This line opened at 150. And I told the whole Discord, right, Bill? Guys, I'm on the Snakes. And Joe was sitting next to me. I was like, don't bet that now. This line's going up to 180 by tomorrow, right? Didn't I tell you that, Bill?
Mm-hmm.
It was 178 by the time we fucking finished the sentence. So this line is already up to 180 right now on most books. It'll probably touch 200. That's a Snakes line. That's a Snakes line, guys. The fact that this opened at 150, the whole world's betting on Philly. Everyone thinks Arizona's a joke and doesn't belong here and got lucky.
No, I don't think everybody thinks that, but I do know that when Philly.
Oh, you ready for this, Bill? Hold on, look at. It's a forked tongue for my steak.
It's great. It's great, Tommy.
That was just sitting here. It's a sign.
Yeah, when the Phillies make it to the World Series, there's a chance I found out last night, and then I looked it up today. Royce Hoskins might be back, so that's just even better for them, bro. I mean,
What about Reese Hoskins? Is he coming back with Royce
That
Hoskins?
team is stacked.
Is Reese coming back too, or just
Reese,
his brother
Royce, the fuck's the difference?
Rolls Royce Hoskins?
Yes,
Rolls Royce Hoskins. That's what
he's
you're going to
good. I can't wait.
Hoskins. I can't wait either for the fucking Snakes.
So I already gave you guys 1,900 Astros, Phillies parlay for the World Series. Hoffman actually gave it out before the season. It was plus 4,000. I think he wins
10 grand if that happens, right?
Plus 4,000.
So he wins like 10,000 or something. If
yeah, we have plus 4,000 and plus 1,900.
I got a grand on the plus 1,000 for Arizona. So
they're not.
you're basically covered because my Arizona bet hedges Bill's bet, and we're basically all just rooting for Houston to get there. So as long as Houston goes through, you're hedged if you have my Arizona plus 1,000 and Bill's plus 1,900. So
yeah, guys. So what I'm doing is I'm parlaying, since you guys will be back on Monday, but for the first game, I'm parlaying Houston on Sunday night.
Actually, it's Sunday night. Okay, I thought it was Monday.
Sunday night game, Houston and the Phillies on Monday night. So that comes out to plus 175.
And you will probably lose both.
What?
You're definitely losing the Arizona game.
You're out of your fucking mind. Verlander's going to pitch a gem.
No, I think if Texas does anything, they do it in the first game.
No way.
I don't know why. That's at
Verlander,
home. Ales.
Verlander.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to bet the Astros too, but I mean, you're going to lose on
Verlander's so happy he's out of that fucking shitty Mets organization. And
aren't you sick of betting against the Snakes? Like, isn't this? I mean, I know you're having fun betting on the Phillies.
I didn't bet that series at all. I didn't bet that. I didn't bet once on the Dodgers. You're right. The first game, Rackets switched.
And then that's what it was. The first game you bet on the Dodgers, Rackets flipped, and then the last game you told me I shouldn't bet they were going to win. You didn't bet.
I didn't bet it.
That's why I felt it. Okay. Yeah, no, I love Arizona. I think they're coming in hot. I think they're doing what Philly did last year, or the year before, or whatever that was. Like, I think they're hot at the right time. They haven't lost yet, so we'll see. NFL football for this weekend. I'm going to start you off with a fucking local hometown fucking homer pick here. Listen, there's a lot of bad lines all over sports this week. This Jets line, okay? Bill, I said it in the Discord 3 days ago when it was 7 and 7.5. I said, if this thing gets under 7, the Jets win this game. Now, this line is 6.5. How are they letting the Philadelphia Eagles at Zach Wilson be 6.5? I love the Jets in this spot. Jalen Carter may be out. Slay may be out. I think they may both already be out. I don't think either of them are playing. So you're talking about your best cover corner and one of your best pass rushers out. Jets are at home. Philly's been overrated. We've said it all year. They should have lost to Washington. They should have lost to a bunch of shitty teams.
There would be
this line is fucked up, Bill. This line is fucked up.
There's nothing I would want more than a Jets win, since I just took over 5.5 for their win total for the year, and I have under 9.5. So I'm pretty good right there. I think I've won.
Yeah, guys, if we told you last show, if you're not taking that Jets 5.5, you're fucking retarded. Because I'll tell you what, if they do sneak, because guys, this line's 6.5. I know you could sit here and say, Tommy, you're an idiot. That line should be 9. You know, that line is wrong. That line's weird, right? It's like
it should be 6.5 is what I'm thinking. Should be 6.
The win total. No, I'm talking about the line of the game right now.
Oh,
it's 6.5 should not. But yeah, no, the win total should be 7. Yeah, 6.5.
7.
Because I would say my projection with my bias is 9. So take that down a little bit and bring it to 7. I think is a realistic. No, it can't be 6.5 because they're getting to 7. 7.5 is a number that I could see. 5.5 is retarded. And if they beat the Eagles, it'll go to fucking 7.5.
So the Eagles, nobody's really been talking a lot about the Eagles all season. They're kind of flying under the radar. Get it? Flying under the radar. So they, everyone's talking about San Francisco. Everyone's talking about the Cowboys on their fucking shit. The Dolphins a lot. Some about Buffalo, but you don't really hear a lot about the Eagles. And you just look up and people don't even know, bro, that they're 5-0. A lot of people don't even know that. They're just doing what they have to do. You said they should have lost games, which is right, but they didn't. So should have, could have, would have, but they didn't, right?
Colt says Tommy's always wrong about Philly in all caps. So was I wrong when I bet 50,000 on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? How'd that work out? Colt, suck a dick. Go on.
So, yeah. So I think this game is close, but I think Philly still finds a way to pull it off because they got Hurts, who's way better.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Philly's a better team. You know, it's going to depend on which Zach Wilson shows up. We had the great Zach Wilson against Kansas City. We had the okay, good enough Zach Wilson against Denver. And then we've seen the bad Zach Wilson, which could lose to a high school team. So I think we're in that middle to good range for him. And I think the crowd being behind him and the fans being a little more on his side. Great game against the Chiefs, win last week. Should have some confidence. I think we're looking at
it. Will be really loud there. So I'll give you this. There'll be a lot of Phillies fans there because it's in New York, in the Meadowlands. And it'll be really loud, exceptionally loud, because it's a 4:30 start, which
I
is
don't know how many Philly fans are going to be there, though,
How-
considering the Phillies.
hold on.
Yeah, I mean, they play on the road the next day. You're right.
You
No, they're
gotta-
home. No, Philly's home the next day.
Yeah, the Philly.
I don't
They
know.
play
Maybe,
Monday.
yeah.
They play
Yeah.
Monday.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you're going to go to both games, you probably pick
Yeah,
one.
why
Probably go to the
not?
Phillies. Probably go to
It's a
Phillies.
3-hour drive.
I know you got a life. You can't fucking just go to games every day.
Oh, not when I was fucking 23, 25, I was doing that all the time.
Well, I mean, me and you were crazy. We were going to fucking get ketamine.
So
in fucking
anyway,
Mexico.
I think the game, I don't personally like, you shouldn't have a Philly Jets game at 4:30 at the Meadowlands. I mean, you're giving these animals, you're letting them in there at 9 a.m. They're drinking from 9 a.m. till 4.
Yeah.
And then you're letting them in the doors and then letting them
It's
drink some more.
Jets Philly games are some of the most fun. And they don't happen like as often as Giants Phillies, obviously. They don't play in the same conference or the same division. But the Jets have never beaten the Eagles. Did you know that? They've actually never beaten the Eagles. So this is a game where
East Coast teams should not play football.
I will tell you this.
4:30.
If we got to figure out what went on with the hardwire downstairs, right? When the tech guy came and kind of messed up our if we're not doing the Sunday show this week, I'm going to that game. Like, I don't go to games. I don't go to 4 p.m. games. I only go to primetime games. Shit. I want to go. Benny, you might see me fucking right there next to you in the parking lot for this Jets-Eagles game because this is going to be like, I want to fight. Like, this is going to be fun. People are going to throw down.
They should not be allowed to have 4:30 games on the East
Oh,
Coast.
it's going to be awesome.
So there's a reason, like when I went to Cancun all them times, and there's a reason they started all their shows like Win a Dream Date or the, Jerry Springer
in the morning.
at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
They started at 9 a.m. because they don't want drunk morons in the crowd, right? There's a reason why there shouldn't be an NFL football game in New Jersey at 4:30.
Colt said he'd fight me. Colt, you'd last about 3 seconds.
Show him your knuckles.
I'll buy you a beer. Show him my knuckles. There we go. Yeah, I did the Knucks again last night with Joey. You see that? The fucking punch game? Fucking beat him. Just owned him again. Fucking people don't understand. I'm built different. I'm him. Let's go to the next game here. What else do you like on this slate here, Bill, before we bring Mike in and get his thoughts? I like
the Colts.
Almost choked.
I like the Colts.
Okay.
Again, took them last week as a dog. Even though Richardson's out, we all know the backup, the mustache is great, right?
Magic.
So I'm going with them again. I'm taking that money. I'm taking that plus money, plus 166. I'm going to forego the 4.5 and just go right to the money line again. I think that they can pull it out. I think with the running game, their running game and everything else, and I like how their defense was shitty in the beginning, starting to play a little bit better. And Jacksonville hasn't impressed me at all.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, there's a game this weekend that you just pile your whole. It's Benny posted something from the chat. Who lasts longer, Colt in a fight with Tommy or Tommy in the Cavender twins? I mean, obviously, me and the Cavender twins. Colt would last like a second. It's literally.
I probably
two
last
hits.
seconds,
Like,
though.
yeah. I'd probably last at least 5 seconds with the Cavender twins.
As soon as the Cavender twins,
yeah. There's no way. One shot and Colt's out. Meanwhile, the Cavender twin, I could probably like hold, and like
no. If they got naked in front of me, so I would have to wait. Like I'd have to close my eyes. Like, okay, I'm ready.
You go, American. Yeah, Colt, just because you type in all caps doesn't mean
I'm ready.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be up trying to hold it in. Have you seen Colt? Colt's a little fucking. Colt's this big.
I've seen him on the.
Just because you type this big doesn't mean.
I've seen him on the thing on the Discord.
I like Colt, but he's a fucking retard.
Mike's
Let's
ready.
go. The obvious. Bring Mike in. The best bet of the weekend, guys. It's just a fucking joke. This line is what it is. Like, it's one of those. I told you last week to do it. Do it again, guys. Atlanta Falcons minus 130 at home versus the Commanders. What are we doing here with that line? What are we doing?
The Commanders?
Yeah, the Redskins. Sorry. Good. Nice catch, Mike. What are we doing? Dude, hammer the fucking dick off that. Fucking Ritter hasn't lost at home in his life. So it's like you have the better team at home, and Washington's a mess, dude. Washington's a disaster. Dude, Dallas not that good. That team's not that good. Fucking Falcons win this game easy. Just slam it. Absolutely skull fuck that game. That's an easy fucking win. And then I'm going to alt line the Bills. Right? I may have the Bills minus 19.5, 23.5. I think the Bills just come out after that loss. After that loss in London. Tyrod Taylor is an abortion, and it doesn't make sense to me why he's their backup, because their other backup pulled the fuck out all preseason, and they're putting Tyrod in. Why? You have a better kid behind him with DiNucci or whatever the fuck it was. Like, he went fucking crazy. DiNucci. He went fucking crazy in the preseason, and you got Tyrod starting. Dude, they're going to lose.
He's going to get hurt in the first quarter anyway.
Yeah,
so
out. There's no
way.
DiNucci. There's no way Tyrod makes it to the second half, Mike. I agree with you. Mike, what's your favorite bet of the weekend?
Always hurt. You know what? There's, straight bet, Cincinnati money line.
Okay, I like that. That was on my list.
Yeah, Cincinnati money line. I mean, they're clicking. Burrow's getting healthier. Chase looks unstoppable. Seattle's awful in the passing game. Since he's at home, which we know our friend Scarface likes mix it at home. A lot of good things going from there. But then, it's hard to ignore some of these favorites. And I like a lot of alt line teasers down to -6. And like something like the Miami game, for instance, the Buffalo game. It's a little safer, obviously, and you're not paying for the money line, but I definitely think they're both going to win by more than 6. So I'm jerking around with some of those.
All right. Yeah,
Miami completely destroys that shitty team this week.
Oh, 100%. And Tommy, we matched up last week on the Jets. So we smashed that. We talked about that and teasing them through the number. You had the money line. So I'm glad to hear you like Cincy on this one too.
Yeah, I do like Cincy. I mean, listen, it's Bill. Something has to lose on this, right? San Fran, Miami, Buffalo, 10-point teaser.
I don't know, man.
Everyone's going to be on that.
I just don't see any of these teams losing. I mean, can you tell me how Carolina beats Miami, or
I have no reason how Arizona
Cleveland with a backup quarterback?
I could see
San Fran. Yes,
maybe.
What a backup quarterback though.
Like, look at the total. The total's 35.
The total's 35, right?
But I also have 2 eyes, and I've watched the San Fran team play.
I know.
And the thing is that defense is obviously top notch. I mean, the quarterback, I like him. Tommy's coming around on him a little bit.
I like him. I'm just sick of Rackets saying.
I like the coach, and it's just again,
San
guys.
Francisco.
Sometimes don't overthink it, right? Like they're not going to lose that game.
Like the 49ers are so top heavy in their. How do you say it? They're skill position players, right?
Yeah. They're like a Bosa and CMC away from being a 5.
One injury, and that's
I disagree.
No, they're not that good. They're not that good.
I disagree.
If you took out Bosa and CMC, they're an average.
All right, well, listen, you take out that's going to be.
No.
You're talking about the best offensive and defensive player in the league. But guys, tag me in. Mason runs fucking hard. He's hard. He's big. He's fast.
Elijah Moore is better than Mason.
And Elijah Moore.
Not
too.
Elijah Moore.
I'm skipping EJ Mitchell, but I'm saying I'm skipping over him and going right to Mason. I love the way that kid runs, but they're deep there. The wide receivers are interchangeable, right?
Doesn't matter.
Debo's either hurt one week, Ayuk another.
Doesn't matter. You have CMC. He fixes everything.
CMC injuries riddle any team, right? Listen, it's hard to replace Justin Jefferson.
Mike,
but the 49ers are deep, bro.
Mike, I think if CMC takes an injury,
of course, Bill. That's like saying, let's see if the Vikings are now without Jefferson. They're going to be
the Vikings are shitty with Jefferson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're going to be less than 0.
I agree with Bill. I don't think
take out a superstar and think you
can if the Bosa and CMC are hurt every fucking
Listen, if you lose McCaffrey, it sucks, but I think that Jordan Mason could pick up.
No, they're done. They're done.
Pick up the Jordan, whatever the fuck his name is.
They're done.
I don't agree, Mike.
They're done.
I don't agree either.
I'm telling you.
I'm going to agree that this will be a physical game on Sunday, and the Niners will win the game. They're not going to lose.
I hope they do, because we're all going to have the same fucking teaser in, and we're all going to fucking lose somehow, like Arizona Cowboys.
Now, somehow you're going to sneak the Jets in and make a case for them, so we won't have that teaser. Not this week.
The one thing I will say, though, is I love CMC. I'm really hoping he goes out for 3 weeks just so you can see what Purdy really is without him. But anyway,
what a hater. What a hater.
No, I just want people to see that he's not that good.
Tommy's rooting for injury.
Tommy,
I just want to take 3 weeks off, paternity leave or something.
Tommy, we got a donation. JRE Clips Daily said Falcons survivor pick in a large pool. We already used the Falcons week 1, right?
Week 1 in ours, right? Yeah. So what I would say is, listen, if you're obviously your survivor pick this week. Now we're getting into week 6, 7, 8. You've got a lot of big upset weeks. I think in our pool, Bill, we have a few entries in each of them. There's only like 4,000 left out of 15,000 or whatever it was. So now you're getting to that point where you can play some chalk, right? Like you can go. The plays this week are the Bills and the Dolphins, right? If you have the Bills and the Dolphins, you play the Bills or the Dolphins. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Take the chalk and move on because there's 2 blatant plays this week, and a lot of people don't have the Bills or the Dolphins left because they've used them already. So you're not eating 50% chalk. A lot of people already took the Chiefs the other night too. So I would go Bills or Dolphins, but if you're out of big teams, I honestly would pull on the Falcons in this spot because every other line is like 6 or less. I'm that confident, but don't use it. Use the Bills or the Dolphins in your survivor. Mike, do you have one more bet before we get to UFC?
For football?
Yeah, anything else or you want to go right to UFC?
I'm scrolling through it now. I mean, I gave you I think the Niners, obviously. Wow, the line went to 9.5. See, I don't bet the line, so I'm going to bet an alt line or a money line, whatever. But I'm not laying 9.5 there because a lot of wind in that game, they're saying, and that could be a very physical, low-scoring game. I could see a 13-6 or 19-6.
That's what we're saying. If anyone's going to get snuck, it's going to be them in that.
I think the Jaguars are sneaky this week. A lot of people are off them because of coming home from, the 2 weeks in London, but they do good against the Colts. I mean, Ridley lit them up in week 1, if you recall, and Trevor Lawrence rushing yards has been hot lately. I know you hit that there.
Week, yeah.
So he's been over 20 and he slaughters the Colts with the run. That's pretty much it until tonight.
All right. And the rest.
The Rams, your boy Stafford, the Rams this week win at home.
Yeah, I like the Rams this week. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't dug into it too much. I don't like laying 7 with Stafford. It just
I think the Lions
second week back with Cup. Yeah, that's a tough game, Bill.
The Lions, I think, could lose this week.
Yeah.
Tricky game. Never Goff on the road, and it's a division game against a physical Tampa team. I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be very interested in some props on that Rams game, too. Mikey, what are we looking at for the MMA this weekend? We got the fucking Logan Paul and your boy Dylan Dennis fighting this weekend. Do you think is that
a lot of
tomorrow?
crazy shit out there.
Tell me what's going on in the fight world.
So the Dylan Dennis thing is just at this point insane. I mean, they're bringing in all surprise guests. I mean, Logan Hall had Chris Hansen from Catch a Predator pop out on stage and called Dylan a predator. I mean,
going to get a water?
Bro, I mean, all sorts of celebrity guests. Gordon Ryan is there, the greatest no-gi grappler in the world, because he beat Dylan. Dylan hit him with a microphone and split.
Awesome. I love that guy.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan split Logan Paul's head with a microphone and blood everywhere. I mean, it's a complete fucking circus. And you got Mike Perry in the middle of it, and it's insane. They had the face-offs and like a Hannibal Lecter, like plexiglass booth, like a plexiglass window between them, and they wouldn't allow them to touch each other.
It's like a COVID
I mean, it's
so
fucking crazy. Yeah, Tommy, it's worse. They have him in a plexiglass cubicle. I mean, Dylan's like punching the cubicle. I mean, it's so stupid.
Mike, how come we can't bet it?
You could, depending on the sports book, but there's such circus lines that got taken down a lot.
Yeah, like FanDuel and DraftKings don't have it.
Probably. I mean, that's how do you take it serious? You know what I'm saying?
Fight of the year.
I mean, Logan Paul
starts how it's fixed. Dude,
never had a pro boxing. Yeah, he never had a pro boxing match. Is a WWE wrestler and a YouTuber. Fighting Dylan Dennis, who's a grappler, never boxed before, and isn't known to be a good striker.
Logan Paul fought fucking Mayweather.
Yeah, but they were not pro fights. He has zero pro fights. They're all exhibitions.
Yeah.
So how do you put a line on an exhibition?
No, forget the line. What do you think happens?
I think that Logan Paul is going to knock him out if the fight happens. I don't think the fight's going to happen. I think
I told Bill yesterday. I think he said it on the show.
They're selling pay-per-views for $65.
That fight is not happening. Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis is not happening.
Tommy.
And then Rackets goes to me. Hold on. Rackets goes to me. Then why did Dylan Dennis throw the mic at him in the thing? I go, because that's the fight. That was the fight. That was the most blood you're going to see. That was the fight. It's over. That was it.
But Tommy, they're selling thousands of pay-per-views.
It's not happening.
Well, they're not even the main event per se. The big sell in this and why it's over there in England is KSI.
So you still have to pay.
And then Tommy Fury. But there's another scenario here. They usually take care of this and they put it in the contract so it doesn't happen. However, anything is possible with the right financial backer or whatever the case may be. I could also envision a scenario where the fight starts and Dylan boxes him up a little and then just jumps a guillotine and chokes Logan Paul out.
You know what? That's the move. Yes. I like
and
that
then
too.
he gets disqualified. The fight don't happen. They continue to talk shit. He's a hero, but like I said, usually, and their kickers are in there. Sometimes they're in the millions, right? Like Nate Diaz
Yeah, you
versus
don't
Jake
get
Paul.
paid if you
You
do
can't
that.
choke. Yeah. So I'm sure it's in there. But one key thing about this contract that not many people are talking about, and Dylan is managed by Conor McGregor and Audi, his agent per se, but now Conor owns the agency as well, and they're representing Dylan Dennis in this big event. They don't get any pay-per-view points. Now, both sides have talked about it, Dylan's side and the other side. So I don't see reasons to lie. And the only thing I can think of is because maybe they didn't sign the contract because it precluded like that fine that I'm thinking about. So something's not right there. You're not as smart as Conor McGregor and Audi to not have pay-per-view points. You follow me? So like something's off.
I agree, Mike. I agree. I keep telling Bill, guys, the fight's not happening. That's why there's no lines. That's
Benny, I'm going to remember this minute mark, Benny, if this comes true, because then I'm going to clip this. But that I'm pointing out specifically the contract that they didn't get points versus
and Mike, the whole
penalty.
thing is when people are talking about Dylan's money, Dylan added like 1 million followers from this. He just added millions and millions of potential dollars. He doesn't need it. Fucking.
And it was quite the reverse heel turn here too, where Dylan was hated in the MMA and jiu-jitsu community.
Hold on. Mike is saying the Flash 45 was never available.
This is a
conspiracy right now. It's available right now. Hold on, let me go see, Mike, because we did Flash 45, and these people are saying, "Oh, I tried it." Yeah. Once everyone found out Bill was going to hand over a stack of cash, everyone tried it, and it didn't work. Hold on. I'm going to go to, let's see. Sorry, Mike. Sorry to interrupt you here. But
that's all right. As long as you keep saying Mike, I'm all good. You kept saying Mike.
It's one right there.
Hey, well, wherever.
Hold on. They're Rupp 45s they're putting in. There's 2 Rupp 45s.
It's got to be, well, whatever. But that wasn't yesterday, right? That was today.
That's right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now. Benny, Flash 45 works too, right?
Still counts for Monday.
There's 2 Rupp 45s now. What do you think about that? Austin and Red.
But they're saying Flash 45 isn't working.
They're lying.
Oh, okay.
They're fucking lying.
How about Colt 45?
Yeah.
Colt
45. We'll count Rupp 45s. We'll count Rupp 45s towards the contest. We'll see. Benny, you could write in the chat if you know. All right, Mike. What do we? So we're not going to bet on this because it's not happening. I agree with you. What do you think about the UFC card?
I think it sucks. One fight got canceled. It's pretty bad. I mean, one fight got canceled today, which was the one that was supposed to happen again because it was inexplicitly stopped by the ref who thought the fighter went limp, and then the video review declared it a no contest, and that was the Cherez fight, and we had a big bet on him, and I was going to bet him again. That's canceled, and then another fighter comes in 5 pounds overweight today, Christian Rodriguez, against an undefeated Cameron Simon, who we like. So I excuse that. And then when you add in, there's 3 female fights, which I'm completely abstaining from. And we know it's interesting. I won't name his name, but I spoke to a commissioner today who sanctions this. And I said to him, about that fight, the interesting part is we had Murata who lost the decision. And I said to him, when have you ever seen in your career, fighter A has 5 takedowns, fighter B had 0. Fighter A had more significant strikes than Fighter B, and Fighter A had 10 minutes plus of control time, and Fighter B had less than 30 seconds. Yet Fighter B won the fight on one card, even 30-27. I mean, he said he's never seen it in his career. So it makes it so hard to bet these female fights. I mean, or any fight for that matter, when that crazy shit happens. But limited card. I'm going to give you a bet in the main event. I like the underdog here, Edson Barboza, at plus 148 on FanDuel.
I was going to ask
right
you,
now.
not to cut you off, Mike. I was going to ask you, why is he a dog in this? I thought he would be like an even money play. So I'm glad you said that because I'm tempted to bet that.
I mean, the simple answer is Youssef is younger and right now the more upside, but I'm on the flip side of that, right? Like Barboza, I cornered against Barboza and he finished my fighter with leg kicks. And it's like a sound of like a bat hitting meat. I mean, he's that good and his feet are big and he's just got the most devastating kicks I've ever seen, but he's also long and rangy, which I think is important here against Youssef, who's short and stocky. And Youssef is a boxing style puncher with heavy hands. So he's going to need to close that distance. And if Barboza keeps him on the outside and pieces him up, you can see another highlight reel, knockout here. But this is the toughest fight of Youssef's career. I'm not impressed by Youssef's wins in the UFC, even though he's 5-0 in the UFC and or five wins here. I'm not impressed. Barboza, on the other hand, is 3-2 his last 5 fights, but they're all top of the division fighters. I mean, he just knocked out Billy Q, Quarantillo. That's a big win, right? And then before that, he lost to Tommy's boy, Thug Nasty, and Jigga Jikaje, who's a world-class kickboxer. But previous to that, he knocked out Shane Burgos, who's fucking good. So even at 37 years old, I got to make Barboza a favorite here,
right?
And make Youssef earn it. You know?
I thought that would be plus
me too. I was a little shocked.
And you're the expert, so I basically was just waiting for you. But,
I got to take him as a dog here, and Youssef has to be
the value alone. Even if you take an L on that, I mean, I'm fine taking that L on that.
Yeah, I like the value enough to make a bet.
Seems about $1 off almost. Like so. All right, so I'm on that too, Mikey. We are going to do the roundtable tonight at 7:30, guys. So here's the schedule. Just to remind you guys again, Con Man will be on the roundtable with us tonight too. We're going to start it off at 7:30 for a quick 15-20 minute free session for you guys. It's going to be me, Jerry, and Healy just banging out a game or two. Then at 8 o'clock, we're going to move to the page stream, which is me, Constantino, Jerry, Benny, Trevor, Healy, the whole squad. So we'll get about 15 minutes, 20 minutes free. Because their subs are going nuts. They told us we got to take it off. We have to do it. We have to put it back behind the paywall. It's too good. So if you want to sign up, go sign up. Use Flash 45 for 45% off, or use Flash 50 for 50% off.
But you never know what happens Monday.
Flash 45 is like door number 3. You don't know what you could be getting from Bill if you use his promo code to make him look good. So 7:30 right here. Get back to the YouTube page on Stay Cashin. We'll be starting the roundtable show, and then we'll be posting a link for subscribers only on the 4 Deep site, in the 4 Deep Discord, and on the bets page of the site too. So if you're not signed up, Flash 50, that was supposed to be a 24-hour sale. It's still going on. We're winning all the fucking money. We're the best. We're the most entertaining. Come fuck. Constantino, final words.
Kelly Kapowski's overrated.
Oh,
what?
That was the worst final words in the history of the show.
Look at that fucking bro. Look at that body.
Mike, I got one question for you before we leave real fast.
Yes.
Last week on Bellator, Usman Nurmagomedov, 18-0, won again. He's going for the million again the next fight. He's in the finals. Why not UFC?
Well, hold on. You said Bellator, but the million, isn't that
no, they do it there now too.
Okay. Yeah, well, the simple answer is they paid more money, and some fighters have to make that decision for name value of UFC or more money, and that's why a lot fight for the million at PFL, and now the million in Bellator. But Bellator is gonna dissolve, so a lot of these fighters are gonna go to this may be their last show, last tournament. It's any day, it's imminent. There aren't any buyers or suitors, so I think they're just gonna dissolve. And in that case, UFC will take the best talent out there, or the fighter will be faced with the decision of either going to PFL, for the $1 million per se. So it's interesting because it's condensing down. So
Benny, I listen. Max just said I'm actually trying to buy at Flash 45 and it's not working. I don't believe it. Benny said it's been set up. It's been set up for 2 days. We'll find out. I am actually going to buy using.
Why don't you just try it? Just try it now.
I'm going to do that when we get off the show. So I will do that. But use Rupp 45 then, guys. Just use either one. RUPP 45 then. But Flash 45 works. I still want to see one. If we're wrong, then we just hang Benny from upside down from the cross.
Yeah.
You see what's going on in Israel. We'll just fucking religiously persecute Benny.
Yeah.
In some weird way.
Good timing, Tommy. Good timing.
Bill, final words.
Flash 45 or Rupp 45. Either one.
Mike,
I went to you for final words. I think Bill hijacked you.
No, Mike.
Yes, I would like to give final words.
Overrated.
I know.
No, give me a real final words. Give me a real final words.
Constantino, final words.
Ritter's trending up.
Oh, you starting to see a little bit?
I played him in a GPP lineup last week, and this week I like a bundle of him.
You coming around a little bit?
And Pitts. They're so cheap.
Bit? Are you coming around a little bit?
A little bit. Not that the cards are going to be valuable or he's going to be good. But he's more serviceable right now than I thought.
He looked good. Did you watch the game last week?
I did not, but I like the running quarterback. Seeds. And if he can get confidence to throw to the athletes, he'll be okay.
Open the door. Oh, you're welcome. The bandwagon.
Put clothes on Stafford, though. No naked Stafford.
Bandwagon's empty, Mike.
Now take an L on naked Stafford, and we'll call it.
No, it was the right play. You shouldn't have paired him.
Never naked Stafford.
We'll talk about that on round.
Individual receivers outscored him. 2 people. Bye. Goodbye.
Mike, bandwagon's open. Ritter bandwagon. Hop on. I got room. I'm going to sit you right fucking next
to you. See you tonight, 8 o'clock. Let's go.
Co-pilot the Ritter bandwagon.
For Bill Rupp, Tommy G, and Howie Dewey. I'm Mike Constantino. Stay Cashin, motherfuckers.
Let's go!